You think you know the cost of having a baby, diapers, milk, clothes, the obvious things, the visible things, the things people talk about, but no one talks about this. The hidden costs, the ones you don't expect, the ones you don't prepare for, the ones that appear quietly, slowly, and then all at once. And by the time you notice, it's already affecting you, your money, your energy, your peace of mind. Because these costs are not just financial, they are emotional, they are mental, they are real, and no one warned you. Chapter 1: The Cost of Sleep. No one tells you how expensive sleep loss is, not in money, but in everything else. You wake up tired every single day. You function slower, think slower, feel heavier, and that affects everything: your work, your decisions, your patience, your energy. And slowly, mistakes happen. Small ones, then bigger ones. And those mistakes cost you time, money, opportunities. Because exhaustion is not free. Chapter 2: The Cost of Time. Time disappears quietly, without warning. One moment you have it, the next you don't. Everything takes longer. Simple tasks, daily routines, even rest. And time is valuable, more valuable than money, because once it's gone, you don't get it back. And with less time, you make different choices, faster decisions, less optimal ones. And those decisions have consequences: financial ones, emotional ones, real ones. Chapter 3: The Cost of Convenience. When you're tired, you choose convenience, faster options, easier solutions, takeout instead of cooking, delivery instead of planning, quick purchases, without thinking. Because you don't have time or energy, and those choices feel small, but they add up quietly, consistently, until one day you realize you're spending more than you expected. Not because you want to, but because you're exhausted. And exhaustion makes decisions for you. Chapter 4: The Cost of Stress. Stress changes everything: how you think, how you act, how you decide. When money is tight, stress grows quietly, constantly, and it affects your choices, You hesitate, you overthink, or you avoid, and none of those help. Because stress clouds clarity, and without clarity, mistakes happen again and again, and those mistakes cost you more than money. Chapter 5: The Cost of Relationship Strain. Money stress doesn't stay alone. It enters your relationship quietly, slowly. Small disagreements about spending, about priorities, about decisions. Nothing big at first, but over time, it builds. Tension grows, communication changes, silence appears, and that silence is dangerous because it creates distance, emotional distance, and that is one of the highest costs. Chapter 6: The Cost of Mental Load. You're always thinking, always planning, always calculating, even when you rest, even when you try to relax. Your mind doesn't stop. What do we need next? What should we buy? What can we cut? What if something happens? These thoughts repeat constantly, and that mental load is exhausting, not visible, but very real, and it affects you every single day. Chapter 7: The Breaking Point. Then one day, it feels too much. Too many thoughts. Too many expenses. Too much pressure. You sit there, quiet, tired, overwhelmed, and you think, I didn't expect this. I wasn't ready for this. And that moment feels heavy, very heavy, but it's also important because it forces you to face reality. And facing reality is where change begins. Chapter 8: The Lesson. The real cost of a baby is not just money, it's everything else. Time, energy, mental space, relationships, decisions, and awareness. Because once you understand this, everything changes. You plan differently, you think differently, you act differently, and that awareness protects you, not from difficulty, but from being unprepared. Closing. Maybe no one told you about these hidden costs. Maybe you're feeling them now, quietly, deeply. And if you are, you're not alone. Many parents go through this without talking about it, without sharing it. But now you know. And knowing changes everything. Because awareness is the first step to control, to stability, to peace. And that's what matters. Thank you for listening. and for staying with me until the end of this video. Please subscribe to the channel for next video.